chances to win the game last week against St Johnstone, but you'll take a point, I presume, given the way that they've performed in the Premiership lately. And is it a good barometer for you to show where you're kind of at the moment?
Yeah, I think obviously getting a point away from home in this league's always a good result, but I think the frustration was there because of how well we played, especially second half. I thought, especially when it goes 1-1, we had all momentum going forward and created umpteen chances to win the game. That was the disappointing thing coming away from it, not getting the 3 points. But I think it's a good thing that we've came away from the game disappointed and we've not won the game. I think that can be a good thing.
Do you return to Easter Road with a bit of making up to do to the home fans?
I think the last 2 games have been much better, created a lot of chances, played really well, and I think we'll probably play worse and win than we have done in the last 2 games. But we know the last time we performed at home against Hamilton, especially second half, we weren't as good as we had been, and with this league shows that if you don't play as well as you can play, or if you switch off, then you're going to get punished, and Hamilton certainly done that to us, and we're well aware of the dangers that Motherwell are going to pose at the weekend.
You touched on it there, but what are the big differences you're noticing in the week to week against these teams in the Premiership compared to what you were facing down in the Championship?
I think it's just different challenges every week. I think having spent 3 seasons in the Championship and being expected to win, being the bigger club, so to speak, in that division, with the greatest respect to the rest of the teams, but they sort of come in and they sit and make it hard for you and try and frustrate you as much as possible, whereas in this league there's more of an emphasis. Teams will come out and have a go at you and play against you, and it suited us to a point as well. I think we're playing well, as I say. I think if we can keep playing the way we're playing, eventually I'd be more worried, let's say, if we weren't playing as well and still getting draws, so that's good.
Would you have expected to kick on after the victory at Ladbrokes?
I think that was the most frustrating thing. So you win the first game of the season against Partick and then go and get a great result away to Ibrox, and then you go and stumble at home to Hamilton, and that was the frustrating thing. You're not capitalising on a great opportunity to start the season undefeated, but Hamilton came and done well, played really well, and brought us back down. Maybe gave us a wee shot that we needed, and we went away to Dundee and dominated that game in my opinion, and we should have won that game, and we possibly could have been sitting here only having lost 1 game and won the rest, but we are where we are at the minute. But the good thing is we're playing well at the minute, which is positive.
Subconsciously, did you perhaps think that you'd done the hard bit by beating Rangers, and it's hard to get back up again for the following games? No,
I don't think so. I think it's been the full week to prepare. After Rangers game, the manager's big on that. We faced that quite a lot in the Championship. And we're having good cup runs. You might be playing in the cup, go and get a good result in the cup, and then coming back down and maybe having to go away to Dumbarton or things like that, and knowing fine well the challenges that come with that. And the manager's big on that, keeping us grounded and making sure we don't get carried away with ourselves, and really making sure we prepare for every game as the same as any other game.
David, how competitive a squad is it this season? How much football do you expect to play this year?
I think the competitiveness is there. I think anyone looking from the outside looking in will see that it's there. The manager's got a headache every single week. Fantastic strength and depth all over the pitch, which can only be a good thing. The level in training's flying at the minute. Everybody knows that if you don't perform every single day, the manager might sway his decision on a Saturday. And personal level, I think you want to play as many games as you possibly can. I don't think anybody enjoys sitting on the bench, and if they do, then in my opinion they shouldn't be playing football. So I think obviously I played the last 2 games and I was frustrated the first couple of games of the season to be sitting out, but that's part and parcel of football. I had to train as well as I possibly can and keep doing the things that I've been doing out for my whole career, and keep working as hard as I possibly can and training as well as I can to stay in the team as much as possible.
How's your fitness now?
Feeling good. I think the training's been really good of late as well. Everyone seems to be in a good place, and I think that comes from good performances in the games and just doing the right things every single day.
Being a player who always played, David, how did it feel not to play? Was it kind of shock to the system?
I don't know. I was obviously suspended the first game of the season, and then the credit to the lads, they played really well. The ones that were in were playing well. They went away to Ibrox, got a great result again. So I had to be patient. I knew where I stood. It was just I've got no divine right to be playing every single week. It's up to me to prove myself to be able to play. And if somebody's in front of me and they're doing well, then that's part of football. You need to be patient. You need to just do the things that have got me to where I am now, and just keep working hard and try and do as well as I can every single day.
The majority of successful clubs, David, have a successful back 3 or 4 and a consistent back 3 or 4 with the same goalkeeper. Could that be the key to Hibs' success this season in trying to find the right blend?
Possibly. I think it all comes down to who's playing well at the time. I think the teams have been successful. You say they keep playing the same back 4 or the same back 3. That's because they're doing well. The manager's not going to change something that's going well, and it's up to the lads who are in the team at the minute to keep playing well and to keep doing the right things, and for the lads who are not, to keep doing as well as they can away from it to try and get in. It's a long season, and I'm sure everybody else is going to be called upon. The good thing is the manager knows he's got a squad where if he does need to call upon someone, or someone perhaps form dips, that there is a more than capable replacement sitting right on our bench.
Do you think there's now an expectancy from this squad of players, given the success of last year? And yes, it's a move up from the Championship to the Premiership, at the start you've had as well. The fans now expect.
I think, listen, we've been barking on about it for a couple of seasons now, saying that we believed the squad was good enough to compete at the top end of the SPL, even when we were in the Championship, and it was up to us to sort of prove that. Battling away in the Championship was never easy, but we knew the squad and the players that we had were good enough to play at this level. But to actually now that we're in the position to go and show that, it's up to us to go and do that. And I think we have started well, like you say, but the most important thing is we need to try and turn these draws into wins, more importantly, and the fans have been fantastic right from the start. You see that in the amount of season tickets that we've sold. I think it's a record now, and they're still selling them now, so they've been great since I joined the club, and there's a real feel-good factor around the place at the minute, but we just need to try and reward them with hopefully a win on Saturday and give them something to shout about.
Is there a minimum target for this season in the league?
No, I wouldn't say a minimum. I'd rather look at it just to try and finish as high as possible, not look about what would be satisfactory. I would rather say that we want to finish as high as we possibly can, and I think Celtic are obviously shown in the last year they're undefeated in all domestic games, so they're hard to beat.
Should Hibs be in the mix for second place?
Definitely, I don't see why not. I think we've proven over the years that recently that when we come up against these teams we're more than capable of playing, but sorry, like I say, saying it, and cup competitions are slightly different as well. It's the course of the whole season, and we just need to be as confident as we can and play as well as we can without getting carried away.